Hello, I'm going to show you a tutorial of how to download and install Wireshark, and with that I will show you how to use Wireshark a little bit, just the basics. First off, go to your browser and type in Wireshark. This is the correct website right here. Now, I forgot I had no script on. Just gonna enable some things here, and you just click on the download link here. Now, you have a bunch of installers right here. So you have Windows installer 64-bit, 32-bit, PhotoX, Mac OS, and then, so this is for 64-bit. If you have, sometimes if you want to use it on a flash drive, you will get a 32-bit, or if you have a 32-bit operating system, so Windows 10 will actually run faster, you will want the Windows installer 32-bit. 64-bit works. And if you have Mac OS, you can get this. And I believe there was a Linux version. It's not here anymore. We're just going to click and install it, save it. Let's make a new folder called Wireshark. We're going to install Wireshark here, and it takes seconds because I have okay internet. But once this image comes, to click yes, click next. This is just an agreement saying that you're not going to use it negatively. Now with this, this is kind of hidden for you. You have to click in the tools, this thing right here, and you want to click this up. It will show you dump files. Wireshark is just an older interface, which you don't want. It's just annoying. Desktop icon, pretty nice. So, since you clicked no to Wireshark 1, it's automatically going to go to file extensions to Wireshark, and it shows you, oh yeah, these are all the extensions that Wireshark uses. I'm going to install it here. Now, I already have this, so I already have both of these, so I'm not going to install it, but if you don't have them, it is required, so please install them. Now, this is going to be a very short installation because I did not choose those things since I already have them. Now, let's get some network traffic going. So, when we do this, we'll see a lot more than just this. Now, all I have to do is just wait for this to finish, and then you can use it. It does take like 5 to 10 minutes. I believe you might have to reboot. Like, you don't have to, but it would be nice. Also, the current version is 2.6.0. That is the current version of April 30th, 2018. Wireshark does stay like this, like saying it's going to execute this installer. It's just going to be, they already extracted this, now it's just trying to install it, and it's going to take a little bit. Like, it just gets stuck here, and then all of a sudden it just finishes. I don't know. I'm going to check my, Yeah, my disk is being used. Should be fine. So everything should be fine here, so. I'm just going to show this whole entire install just to show you how long it takes. As you see, after I did that one thing, it's now going pretty quickly. That did not take long at all. We're going to click next. We don't really need to reboot for this. Not now. Let's load Wireshark. And you don't need the installer for this. Now, if you want to a good program to record video for, OBS Studio is really good. So now you have all these things. What do they mean? So Wi-Fi and Ethernet just mean, yeah, this is my Wi-Fi card, wireless card. This is my Ethernet ports that I have open, which are not being used right now. This is an adapter this laptop has in the back. So also it shows the addresses. I don't know if I'm supposed to actually put this up. And then this is like remote capture, SSH, remote capture, just stuff like certain things here. Or you could just use like a filter, like you just TCP stream. Okay, it's just you could just put in TCP, and it says, oh yeah, it only shows TCP. Let's click on wireless. So we have network traffic, like we have UDP, TCP, TLS. Let's go here. This guy. So this is, yeah, we're gonna go with this one. So this is, every single one of these is a packet. And now if you want to know information here, here's our column. This is the number, like the one that came in when we turned it on, which we were at like 90 already. This is the time it actually came in, like how many seconds it took for us to gather it, but since we started. This is the source IP, so let's say my IP is 192.168.1.11. Then that would be my PC connecting to this destination. So I'm sending a packet to this destination. And now the protocol is mostly like TCP and UDP and stuff like that. It has to do with in like what protocol you're doing, so encryption. So UDP does not really have a lot of encryption. That one does, but that's new. This is the link, so this actually shows how many characters are in that one packet. And the info says, oh yeah, it's coming from this port, and yeah. And it also shows it down here in this box part. And then you can see this, which is just encrypted layers, but it's just like this, and it's kind of weird. But this shows, oh yeah, this is from the Ethernet 2, Internet Protocol version 4, which is IPv version 4. This is the source IP address. Like it's using an Ethernet server to send data to me, that's my IP address currently. And then it shows, oh yeah, the support it's sending it, and that's the port I'm using. Hopefully, that's not a bad port, which is malware. I did a mouse square on last night, and it should be fine. Now, you might be wondering, how are we supposed to find stuff? Like, we just see the time, the source, the destination. Like, how are we supposed to find, like, get into this? Well, let's take this one right here. So we have this, and then it shows the port right here, and then, so we right-click it. Now, there's a lot of things here, like there's time shift, packet comment, edit result name, there's filters. There's also filters of like what type of version. So if you only will see the stuff from the Ethernet, like only the stuff that's IPv6 or TCP. Like if you only want to see the stuff that was sent from Ethernet, like that part of the packet, you only see that. And then this will actually, you can colorize stuff. This, like most of the time, this will do nothing. Like only certain packets will do it, like the SCTP packets, but it's not really it's not going to come in that much. Protocol preferences. This is your preferences that you want to actually see. So calculate conversation time spans. It will actually find that, and all this stuff. So most of these you don't really want. Like this is the default since I just installed it, and the default's pretty good. You can also disable the DCP, which you don't really want to do. It just makes it so it can't show it. There's also follow here, so you can actually follow it, and then just decode as. We're going to follow it first. So this is an encryption. This is an ASCII. Yeah, it's not that much. It's very short conversation, but we can change it from, it will show the data in this, like CS arrays, like this packet 9, packet 10. So I had multiple packets doing the same thing. Hex dumps, UTF-8. So most of these are just different types of views. Like some of them you're not supposed to see, like this. It doesn't work, so that's why you have these bad characters like this. You can't handle it. And then this is just Chinese because it's mostly used in that country. But like this has also this binary, like that. And then there's raw data, which is just the numbers of the packet. This is what the computer sees, but it's just outputting in this different ways here. We're not going to save this. Like, we're not going to go through and try to decode it for now. Also, whenever you right-click and do something with it, it will give you to stream. So, with here, it says the TCP.stream. So, it shows every, it's only TCP or stuff like that. And then, this is actually the conversation. So, this is conversation 1. So, let's do 6. This is the 6th conversation that's happening on our thing. Also, there's different colors automatically. So red ones are probably attacks. Like basically this is very, like it's automatically considered attack, but it's most likely not. Like some of these is just Windows sending data back to their own servers. But most of these are encrypted. Like you can do UDP.stream, and it'll only show UDP protocols. Most of the, so this says HTTP, we're gonna follow it, UDP, and it's not encrypted. Because UDP is most of the time not encrypted for HTTP, because anyone can see it. HTTP is not actually encrypted, so everyone can see what you're doing. And we can go here, it's like, oh yeah, this is a server, it's a Linux server you're connecting to, it's location, this is the host. Like this is my ISP, me connecting to my ISP right now. So I can actually say, oh yeah, they're running this on Linux. Like, they should be. And they're doing through HTTP. It's interesting. And this is the protocol that they're doing it. It's not automatically HTTP, they're just doing that. So, as you see, we have got a lot of packets. This many, in fact, like over 1,000, like 1,600 right now. No, okay. Yeah, this thing's kind of weird like this. I'm just gonna go here. So we'll right click again. So here's a decode as. Now, this is gonna say, oh yeah, this is this. Now this is default SSL, this is current. This is the integer, so right here. This you can, actually you can change the base, which is kind of stupid. This is the port. This is like the actual protocol that you're using. So with this, you'll be able to go. Here's a basic one. And this that you can add in, this one remove it, and this one will actually copy this exact one that you highlight. So if I want to copy this one, copy, it's here. This, other than that, like it just says, it's not going to decode it. It's just, you're actually saving the date, just that word. And I'll cancel it. There goes my. Now, there's also another thing, which we can follow is SSL. Like, you can do this and follow any of the, you can, let's try to get an HTTP site. There's Wireshark. So I have this just for the certain thing, which is, it's an HTTP, and it's a request, and then it's a method post. So this means that you have a request for HTTP that's sent to you, and you already sent the data back. Now this is mostly for. Now I'm the only one in the network right now, so nobody has sent anything. But I can also put get, which means this is getting HTTP request that is being sent to me right now before it's sent back. So if you go onto like a website like Farmers Only, like this, we're gonna check this out. Oh, it actually changed it to HTTPS. Let's do temp. 18. Search. Oh, it's zip code. What? 2, 4. You know what? We're gonna find the zip code for this, because this I will show you. Like, oh yeah, how bad, why you need HTTPS. I probably should. They actually installed HTTPS on this, which is actually shocking. And I have no script on, so that's why it's not showing up. So this is our IP address that zip code that we're gonna put in. All right. Now let's see if we can actually get anything new. Nope. So yeah, it just has stuff like this. Like we're not gonna go forward in that. Like that kind of failed in my. So we could just put HTTP, type it in. Here's everything HTTP. You can follow it. HTTP stream. Shoot. Oh yeah, this is origin. So this is origin. Like there is some stuff here that's trying to collect data from you because it's origin. It's made by EA. It's not. But you could just put P, type it in. Shows you everything HTTP. And you can also follow here, and everything, most of the things will be unencrypted. Some things are not. Like this is Steam. Steam is actually Valve Smart and actually has things encrypted. Good. So we can go here. Let's try. So what's a time shift? Now with this, it's actually interesting that they included this. So you can shift by this, but it's like hour, month, second, day, and the dash is kind of weird. And then, or you can actually search for packets. So we could put, this is 6024 to 120. 780. And I'll paste the time. Okay, this is not working. I don't know why. Oh yeah, with this you have to put this in here. I forgot. Like you would have to do. Okay. Oh, that's. Okay, that should have worked. Okay. But this really just says, oh yeah, this is the packet and this is to what time you want. So shift out packets by the state, where you could do certain packets. And this will actually show only that data. Now I have to figure out why this is not working exactly. Like, it's something wrong on their side, maybe. I'll figure out later. Like, could this not have a space? No. But then you have to, like, if you actually search this up, and then you have to do all shifts, and only search for this packet. We're going to close that. Now, I'm going to actually show you one last thing for this, and how to actually add time between how it actually sent, like how long it actually took for a packet to send itself, which it's not shown here at all. It's kind of stupid. So we're going to go, let's get a random packet out here. This one. Okay. So we're going to click this bottom one here, and then we want to click this. This is a destination port, because of that. Now, here's the last thing, timestamps. Now, we need, if this will only show up, you go here, protocol preferences, and then calculate conversation timestamps. You need this checked. It's automatically defaulted to actually be checked, but sometimes you might accidentally uncheck it. Also, with this, you can actually go here, click oh yeah, and change all the permissions. So if every single protocol, you can actually go and edit the permissions. Like, this is the columns, like that's all the font and colors. This is the layout. All this you can actually do. Like some things, like oh yeah, you just want to go through certain ports, but most of it is helpful at times. But you actually should use the internet. Just say Wireshark help. It's actually the form. I know I spelled. And then this one right here. This is the troubleshooting form, which if you have any help with Wireshark, this would actually be a good place. So you could just go questions, and then there's a bunch of questions. You could search okay, we'll put it under tags. Yeah, so here's all the stuff about it. We need this. We'll click on it, and here's everything for that, just with HTTP. And it's very helpful. People are helpful here, so you go here. It's like Quora and Stack Overflow, and it's set up pretty nicely. So we're gonna go here, click this. So we have this first frame, in which it took for the first thing to actually send it, and then, or since the last frame. So if this is still sending data and it's taking so long to actually send it, it's not good. So when you right click this, you'll still have the protocol preferences, and most of the stuff's the same. Like you can copy stuff and follow it, colorize it. Now you can also apply a column. So now we have this boy here, which we have to move to get to it. So it says time since previous frame in this TCP stream. Like sometimes it'll end itself, so it can go here. And so since this arrow is moving down, we'll go up here. Longest one right here, 100 seconds. Let's see what this is. And it's origin itself. So origin is not set up that well, as you can see. Like this is HTTP, we'll follow it. And it's also origin as well. It's not really good. Now, if you want to set this up, since you want to have the timer here automatically, it shows like, I screwed up already. Also, if you click on a certain thing, it'll only show that. So you can actually move this. You can move these around. So move this here. There's actually time since previous frame. I'm also going to add this one, just because I can. So it's going to show me time since here, since first frame, previous frame. So it actually shows how long it's sending data like this. It's taking a long time to send data. I can follow it. And it's also origin. I don't even have origin on. It's not in startup. So I don't know. Origin's doing its own thing. And that's really it I have for this video. Thanks for watching, and hope you have a good time.